Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Sean Plays here, and today we have an unboxing and a little bit of gameplay after the unboxing. So we're actually unboxing three things today. We've got the Transformers Gigawatt. Lots of glare on the screen there. There we go. Gigawatt, the Back to the Future Transformer that was recently delivered to me. This is hard to tell what it is, but this is an Analogue NT Mini Noir edition. I'm hopefully saying that correctly. This is supposed to be the ultimate NES. For those of you who remember the NES, probably pretty much anyone who's watching me. And finally, we have the Metal Storm Collector's Edition. This was, I don't know if it was my favorite, but it was damn close to my favorite NES game back in the day. So I'm pretty excited to bring all these things to everyone. So we'll go ahead and get started with Gigawatt, or Gigawatt, depending on if you're Marty or Doc. So this is a pretty cool Transformer recently. Just, I think I got them delivered yesterday. Was it yesterday? Might have been today. No, it was today. Yeah. So I did just get this today. So this is cool. This is one of the things you can buy off of Hasbro's like fan site, if they're still available. And it's kind of neat that for those of you who are original Transformers fans, you've got the cool little like stat bar, and like it's kind of hard to see on the screen. Probably there's a little line there. It's really not that hard to see from where I am. They did a much better job hiding that line on the ones from the 80s, but I'm assuming in the box is a little thing that you put over it, and it makes that line kind of stand out. Oh, I like that it has the little flux capacitor and time there. It's a pretty neat item here. Now, I like to actually use the things that I buy. So this is getting opened, but as carefully as I can. So we don't want to damage anything. I'm going to keep this box, you know, because collectability and all that. Oh, 8+. I guess my son isn't ready to play with this yet. Like that stopped me at his age. Alright, I have failed to actually pull the car out. So we've got, in the box, we've got the DeLorean. The DeLorean Transformer. We've got this little backing thing that came out first. We've got a Gigawatt manual. This probably tells you how to transform him. And of course, as kids, we never used the manuals. Just figured it out. Some of them, though, they've gotten so much better at Transformers, the toys, than when we were little. And some of them are kind of hard to transform, but they're so much better. Because I remember I had, not Starscream, but the other jet, because it was blue, I guess. Also, let's face it, Starscream, kind of a whiner. So since I had one of the jets, though, what was really annoying about the jet was, and this was true with Optimus Prime, I think, too, but to transform him, you had to actually have his hands, because his arms would pop out and not have any hands on them because they just didn't transform like that back then. So I just know that it's like those accessories were so easy to lose. And it was one thing to lose like the gun, but it's another thing when your robot doesn't have any damn hands. All right, we got Gigawatt out. He's got some other accessories here. I'm just trying to keep everything as intact as possible because OCD or something anal OCD stuff. Let's get this out. There we go. So we've got a little... Oh, I know what that is. It just dawned on me what that is. And then we got his gun. Let me just get his gun out somehow. Gun is... His gun isn't strapped in. It's just really, really in there. Huh. Wow, what did they do here? It's like you probably can't see it on camera, but you've got a hole, and the gun is longer than the hole is long. So, just, I guess, be aware of that if you're trying to get the gun out, because it does not want to come out very easily, and I don't want to break the packaging. And we got it. All right. Oh, the gun comes into 2 pieces. Maybe that has something to do with it. Or maybe I've already broken my toy. I don't think I broke it. I think it just comes into 2 pieces. But I don't know why. Seems kind of odd. All right, so we've got the gun. So this, I was like, it has a fishing pole? It's the hook when Marty had to, you know, get the lightning. Cool. So we've got a robot. And because I'm now old, I am going to just... I'm going to try to just use the directions to do this quickly so we can just see what he looks like when he's transformed. And then we will move on to the next thing. So I'm like leaning over a keyboard here and it's really awkward. Move the keyboard. So directions say to do this. And then almost like we're opening up the doors, but not really. All right, yeah. So there are no seats inside these doors. Just more robot. All right, and then oh, okay. So that flips out like that, and then we the directions are weird. I don't think that this like 180 and 90 stuff is really helping me. I know to make it kind of line up with what they're showing in the picture if I really care that much. Looks like this goes... Yeah, there we go. That goes in. Okay. Whoop. Oh god, I've broken it! And what I was saying earlier about how they've improved Transformers, I take it all back. No. Okay, so now we've got the feet out. I guess, okay, so this is going to close now. God, I feel so old using directions to do this. That felt really weird. It kind of seems like this has like almost like 2 modes for the wheel, like hover mode and then like transforming mode, which I think is kind of what it has. All right, so we've got the wheels. Oh, and then they're going in all the way like that. One side click, does the other side click? Maybe. Yeah, good enough for now. And then what is it trying to show there? This little thing? Come on. There we go. All right. multiple pages of instruction madness. So then we've still got these back. We're going to pull his arms out. See, look, hands. The hands are connected. That would have been so great as a kid. Just hands being where they're supposed to be. Hands being hands. Okay, so apparently we need to flip this over. I don't want to break anything, so I'm always afraid to force stuff. Because it looks like, yeah, that's gonna go up and whack him in the head. Okay. Yeah, this wheel does need to be in place a little bit better. This is just such a terrible job of transforming this. Okay, got it. So we've got, all right, got the flux capacitor showing on his chest now. Get the arms in place. Cool. And then, guess he has little going door wings, and he gets his fishing rod, and he gets his gun. Oh, I just realized this is Mr. Fusion. That's why it comes off. So you can put that back here where Mr. Fusion is. Yay. Man, Mr. Fusion was like the coolest thing. All of us wanted to be able to power our car based on half-empty beer cans. No, I mean seriously, who wouldn't want to be able to just raid the trash and power their car? It's like solve all the landfill problems. All right, so there we go. There is our. Oops. There is Gigawatt. Yay! It's a transformer. All right, that's pretty cool. He's gonna have a nice spot on my desk going forward. Let's move some packaging. I'll clean that up later, because procrastination is kind of the way of things. All right, this is the star of my show, the Analogue NT Mini, and let's see how this is. So I previously got the Mega SG. The Mega SG is pretty cool, but it is definitely not as the Mega SG is definitely not supposed to be as premium as this is. So the story behind Analogue, sort of up to the point of the NT Mini, is that they originally did, I think they were consoleized Neo Geo MVSs, and they were putting Neo Geo MVSs and controllers, custom controllers for them, like they're putting the NVS in wood. So instead of plastic, instead of metal, they were using wood. And I've never seen one go up for sale since they've done this. I've never really looked until more recently, though. It seems like a really cool idea to have like this really nice Neo Geo MVS console, a very premium console. And so then the next project I'm aware of them doing was the original Analogue NT. And the Analogue NT was to be the ultimate NES, but unlike the Mini, it used actual NES hardware. It was 100% original NES chips. You know, the stuff that's replaceable, like capacitors and such, they were, you know, they may have upgraded that sort of stuff, but and then they had added in like the HDMI board and things like that. This is more akin to the Mega SG, where this is actually an FPGA, but it's much more premium because it's not a plastic housing. You can see right there. As soon as you open it, the packing material is nicer, but so you can see here, you probably can't tell on the video, but that this is all metal. This is actually machined aluminum, just machined out of a block of aluminum. And it has the NES and the Famicom slot. Now, I don't have any Famicom games currently. I'm sure I will come across some in the future. But yeah, this is, I mean, this is chunky. This is quite the feel. And look at those controller ports. They're like clear plastic. They look really premium. And then this is cool. You can see designed in the USA, made in China, because everything like this is made in China now. But you know, FPGA, they're using an Intel Altera Cyclone 5 or V, or I think it's 5. But so this is FPGA hardware simulation. That's really cool how you can see the clear bottom. You can see over here. You can see that. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see on this camera, but you can see the FPGA processing unit basically. Not a lot else you can see there, but then back here, this is really cool because you've got this is not SVGA, by the way, but what you've got is an HDMI, an RGB out. This also says it does S-Video and composite. You have left and right audio. You have a headphone jack. This is the controller port for the Famicom controllers, so that you can use like if you have a CRT, because this probably won't work with an HD with like well, not HD, with this probably won't work. May not work with an HD TV. It definitely won't work with an LCD or OLED or plasma. But if you have a CRT TV, you can plug this into the CRT with the with the component or whatever, and then you can plug in Famicom accessories like the 3D glasses or the Japanese light gun and actually use those with this system, which is really nice. Power, USB. I don't actually know what the USB port is for. I'm assuming this is like a reset button or power back here. I'm not actually sure. It feels so nice. SD card slot, rumor has it there is a jailbroken firmware available, and that lets you just basically do what you need to do. The other side doesn't have any slots on it. Yeah, that's nice. That is a nice system. Unfortunately, if you want one, supposedly this is the last of them. I feel like they said that before, that they, that this is the last, this is the end. But then they did more, and this is supposed to be a version 2 version of the NT Mini. So it's supposed to have some fixes and improvements, but it's all pretty minor from the original NT Mini. So the rest of the box, and I've pulled out the foam here. So we've got it's just a welcome to Analogue. Do this to play it. No emulation, 0 lag. Command any controller. I don't press down. It's down. It's like to access in-game menu. Okay, cool. Like duh. Okay, world. It's a world adapter, so we just take our, we have amazing power receptacles here in the US. I mean, I guess this is better than stepping on a British one. But all of the people out there who are concerned about making things greener, if we move to 220, we'll have a more efficient power grid. It'll take less power to power everything in our homes. Just saying. Okay, we got an HDMI cable. We have a USB cable that goes with the controller. So it comes with an 8-bit DOE 2.4 gigahertz controller, specifically with, wow, that's bigger than I expected, specifically with an NES style connector. So this isn't, this one is not Bluetooth. It's 2.4 gigahertz. It should have lower lag and latency than Bluetooth. But but then it just plugs into a normal NES port. So, cool. We got stuff to play with here. So, I need to get this cable out of this plastic thing so I can use it, because I need this cable. Alright. Just throw that back in the box. Throw the little covers back in the box. I'm going to hook this thing up. And then we'll unbox Metal Storm, and I'll unbox Metal Storm, and then I'll hook this up, and then we'll play Metal Storm, which to me is very exciting. I just want to throw some plastic in there because I don't really need all this plastic stuff after I get the console running. Plastic. And I'm weird. I keep all the little plastic pieces for the most part on my kind of collectible things. Try to keep as much of the original as possible. Alright. Got that. We'll throw that in. And I am actually putting this box together more than the other one because to me this is much more collectible than that Transformer. I guess only time will tell if I'm correct in that thought, but... And of course the box doesn't want to go back together. Boom. Alright, this box is ready to go be put in storage because it's what you do with boxes. Or you throw them away. Hopefully in the recycling bin, but they probably won't get recycled, sadly. So anyway... Metal Storm Collector's Edition, and this was a very fun game. I'm gonna play this. This is, I think, the first game I'm gonna try to play on here. But this is actually a reprint from Retrobit in collaboration with Ireme. And what's interesting about this reprint is just an actual NES cartridge. So this was recently manufactured, brand new cartridge, has a bunch of collectible stuff we'll see as we open it up. But this isn't going to look like Metal Storm to those of you who are only familiar with the US release. This is going to look a lot more like the Japanese release. And that's because there were actually some things left out in the US release, like story-wise originally. And I'm not really sure why that was. But the biggest differences that'll be noticeable to people who have played this game before are the color palette is different, but also the game is significantly harder, especially the level where in the US version there's a level in the US version where you can just go from basically drop all the way down. And if you drop off the bottom of the screen, you come back out the top, or vice versa, because you can flip gravity around. In the Japanese version, I believe that there's actually a plasma barrier that prevents you from doing that. So we got a nice sort of double box thing going here. It's shiny there. Maybe might be a little hard to tell on camera, but there we go. You can see it's shiny. We all like shiny things. Open this up. And I've been waiting. I've had this for a few months while I've been waiting for the... This is why I've had this. This is why I bought this right here. This collector's edition. I've had this for a few months. Like I said, this is one of my favorite games from the NES, if not my absolute favorite. I played this so many times. I may have actually played this more than Super Mario Bros. 3. Look at that. This is cool. This is a very, very big enamel pin. So that might be a sticker on there. But anyway, it's metal. It looks pretty cool. Although, like I said, I'm not sure if that's not really enamel. That's some sort of... no, it might be a sticker with something covering it. I'm not likely to open this up further to really dig into that more because I'm probably never going to put it on anything. I'm probably just going to display it. It's always the problem with all this collectible stuff. It doesn't really get used. It just gets put on display at best or shoved into a box somewhere. And That's always a little bit sad, but, you know, people can do what they want with their stuff, and that's what I'm going to do. But this is so cool. This is a little figurine of the M308 gunner, and I am taking this out. Oh, it's sealed back there. Well, I'm not going to take it out right this moment. Maybe I will take it out later. But oh, that's so cool. It's the M308 gunner, of course, is the gunner that you operate in the game. And just, I mean, how cool is that? Finally have a figurine of this guy. I may open that. I'm not going to do it right now. Now, of course, I am going to have to open the game. So we're playing the game. Before I open the game... Oh, man, that feels great. Just, like, holding a brand new, unopened NES game. I mean, it just brings you back. It's like being a kid again. Okay, so we've got this envelope. We've got some stuff in there. What do we got in the envelope? We have a collector's edition certificate of authenticity. We have a postcard looking thing. It's not a postcard, it's just an art card. And we have another art card. That's pretty nice. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with those right now. Maybe I'll frame them, sort of like I framed some of the other cool stuff that I have gotten over the years. All right. Man. It's just unreal to have NES cartridge in box in my hands again after... God, I don't know when the last one was that I even had in box, let alone in shrink wrap. It's been a while. I'm guessing probably 93, 94 when they had some... I used to get a lot of my games on clearance just when I could, and you know, at the end of the NES's life cycle, I remember getting like Yoshi's Cookie brand new for like $15 or $10 or something. Several things that I just managed to get over the years on clearance, and of course it's all gone now because it's just hard to keep everything, and you know, of course some of it's disappointing. I mean, Metal Gear, you know, Metal Storm, I keep trying to say Metal Gear. Metal Storm in a little bit is kind of one of the more disappointing ones because that it isn't in my collection, because it was such a great game, and it's so hard to get an original US copy now, but at the same time, this stuff just, it does take up a lot of space. I mean, it takes up a lot of space in your life, not just in your home. So I try now to be very picky about the things I'm collecting, and not so much be collecting, but just, you know, shepherding it until it goes to the next owner, because sooner or later, that's probably where it's going to go, is to the next owner. Purely because it's just one of those things where the things you own do kind of own you, and so it's important to, you know, get stuff when you're going to make use of it, and when you're not, you know, when it's no longer bringing joy to your life, as Marie Kondo would tell us, let it go. And we'll see if and when I let this one go, but it'll probably happen, sadly, but it's going to be a very nice time with me while I have it. So I got this open now. So just like in the old days, it's got a sleeve, it comes in the plastic wrap, it comes in a sleeve, little dust sleeve, and it's maybe not as nice of a dust sleeve as they used to be. I think they used to be kind of glued there, so just folded into themselves. But we got a nice silver cartridge, so it's pretty cool. Retrobit. Definitely looks nice. Definitely some little bit different looking artwork. Let's slide that back in. Put that off to the side. But that's not the only thing in the box. There's more. Oh, wow, that is nice. This is a really nicely printed instruction manual. This is the type of stuff... Oh, it's got it in English and Japanese. That's cool. And this is the type of thing where you want to look through it, but you want to be really careful because it's just so nice. They don't make things like this typically anymore. You don't get instruction manuals with physical games anymore. And that's... Some of them, you know, some special editions you get artwork. You don't... But not typically. This is a poster. I'm a little afraid to try to open this right now. That might be something I had to deal with later. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the poster. For now, though, it's all going to go back in the box here, except for the cartridge itself, and we're going to... This basically concludes the unboxing, so now it's going to be playing some Metal Storm. Once I get this, like I said, I'm keeping everything. Want to keep this nice for if I do ever sell it. And even if I don't sell it, I want to keep it nice if I put it on, want to put it on display eventually. There we go. All right, got the game in the box. So we're gonna put the game back in this box. Gonna put that in. Just throw that in so we have everything nice and complete. M1 Gunner is going to stay on my desk, as is the pin most likely. I'll find some place for these, if not for sure. So I'm just going to close this up. All right, that is all closed up. Now let's see if we can get this Analogue NT Mini up and running. I don't know if I probably should put those cards in, but I'm not sure what to do with them yet. So let me plug in the Analogue NT Mini real quick. It won't take long at all to plug in because I have everything set up nicely off to the side here. Recently updated my office so I have everything connected. I have all of my consoles that are supposed to be in the office connected except for one. I have to do a mod. I'm gonna do the wireless mod for the controllers for one of my Famicom minis. So that one's not hooked up right now. And then once that wireless mod is done, which I'm hoping to actually live stream doing the mod. It's a solderless mod, and it lets you use Bluetooth controllers with it. And so I actually have the Bluetooth version of these 8-bit DO controllers that I'll be using with both of my Famicom minis. But it lets you actually use a pretty wide variety of Bluetooth controllers. With the Famicom minis, it's a completely internal mod, no solder, open it up, plug them in, sticky tape them in place, and you are ready to go. So yeah, it's a really nice mod. Alright, almost plugged in over here. Okay, we are plugged in. Time to get that first game in. Now, something that people complained about or had problems with the original Analogue NT is that the cartridges could get scratched by the dust covers. That's apparently not an issue anymore, but we'll, I guess only time will really tell. Okay. All right, let me switch over to, I guess I need to change an input here. Okay, and no signal. Don't worry, I haven't actually turned it on yet. Alright, it is coming on. We'll see if I think I have everything on the correct inputs. We'll find out. Oh no, I probably don't. I think this is actually... No. I think that was the right input. Okay. So, we're just waiting for it to decide to show me a screen. Give me just a moment. I just want to make sure that this is not the connection over here that's the problem. Okay. This is the problem with having a ton of consoles and HDMI stuff all connected. Unfortunately, my final switch before going into the Elgato is kind of cheap because there's not a lot of good quality HDMI 2.0B switches on the market for HDMI. And then to make that worse, there's absolutely no switches I'm aware of other than on AV receivers for 2.1. But at the same time, the Elgato can't do 2.1. Hopefully this will resolve it. There we go. Yeah, I had to actually pull the power on that stupid, cheap HDMI 2.0B switch that's right up to the Elgato. Which I need that or I can't get the 4K 60 Hertz off of the consoles and the computer. All right. Sorry, I'm just turning my monitor back on over here. Let's go ahead and start this cartridge. It's weird. B is confirm. Oh. Make sure everyone can hear it. All right. Apologies, I just don't hear any sound on my end. So, one moment. I'm guessing I probably am not hearing anyone in my Discord chat for that reason. Game was kind of loud. Huh. I can adjust that. I just don't even hear the game for some reason, but I'm also not seeing this working over here for my audio input for some reason. Oh, I have an idea as to why. Don't know if I can... I'm worried this is actually not in 4800 kilohertz, which would cause some issues for me, but you know what, I will screw around with that later. I will just make it so I can hear it a different way. Hopefully it will just work. Okay, I can hear it now. Back to running the cartridge. I can hear the game. Alright, let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. What I'm really wondering right now, Linnea, is if I can hear you in the Discord chat, because I haven't heard you once. Okay, good. I figured you just weren't talking, but then I had, you know, the issues with the game, or with the game audio there. So basically, with the way my setup works, if it's not in 4800 kilohertz, I have to change settings. So I'll mess with that later. Usually everything over HDMI is 48,000 kilohertz. Sorry, not 4800 sampling rate. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to play. We have that 2019 IREM software. Man, they had some great games back then. Oh, there's a timer. I don't think there was a timer on the US version. Oh, I know why I wasn't hearing this. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I'm an idiot. Didn't change the input on my TV. I was watching the preview from OBS. Yeah. I'm still a potato. In case no one knew that already. I bet this will work correctly now. Let's find out. Oh, yep, now it works fine. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Time is running out. And just like the Mega SG, you can... There's a lot of resolution options on how it's scaled. So if you don't like how it's scaling the games here out of the box, you can actually... Oh man, this feels so good. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Okay. But it just feels great. I mean, there's just... The latency is so low, it just looks... It's just so clear. But anyway, what I was saying is... So there's different options you can use on how to scale the game. Because a lot of people probably recall that, you know, these were... The NES didn't have square pixels, and it didn't have a 480p resolution or something, or let alone 720. It doesn't scale perfectly to 1080. I totally wasn't paying attention, and wow, I just got owned. Alright. Okay, armor, I don't know if that... I don't remember what these did. Oh, that's cool. Watch this. Boom! I think you're invincible when you're doing that too. Ooh, there went my armor. So I was just being careless. Yeah, see, you're invincible when you're doing that. Oh. Please die. Come on. Alright. Oh, look at that. Nice power up there. Whoa, no! Oh! Ow! Damn it. This game's tough. And I, of course, am controlling it badly. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Get a little password action there. This is a really unique level. Oh yeah, and this where you had to choose one or the other. Yes! If you did it right, you could do that. Now watch, I'll probably screw this up and die right here. Ooh, that was close. Oh, God! I screwed that up. Oh, game over. Wow, I already lost that many lives. Of course I'm gonna continue. Especially since you didn't show me my password again and I didn't bother writing it down. See, these are kind of like thwomps. I don't think you can do anything about them. Oh, that was... I didn't even realize that was a power-up down there. I wonder if I knew that back in the day. Oh, that was surprisingly not terrible. Oh, sure. I'm just kind of impressed that I'm still doing all this. Alright, this is where I'm probably going to really screw this up. Oh, I did it! Man. That's weird. It disappeared. Oh yeah. To infinity and beyond. Oh, I guess I should have gone back. Oh well. Oh! Oh. Forgot about those things. So easy to die. Alright. I think maybe it's time for another game for a bit. I don't remember, but... See, you're not really supposed to swap cartridges with with it powered on, of course. Alright. But I've got some other games. I've got Pinbot. Of course, most of these I've picked up pretty recently because I don't think I had a single NES cartridge left. I found some Game Boy and a couple Super Nintendo cartridges, but not Nintendo, not NES. Is it on? I don't think I got it turned on. Alright, now it's turning on. I don't think I've ever played the NES version of this. I think I've only played the actual arcade machine. Or, sorry, actual pinball machine. Pinbot. Oh yeah, this is by Rare. Love Rare. Oh look, lots of players. Let's see how this is. Alright, there's a tilt. So select is tilt. I think B only does the plunger, and A and the directional pad do your left and right flippers. Oh, there goes the ball. Oh, that's disappointing. So I know that in the arcade, I'm sure it does it somehow in the NES game too. You like did the you hit the correct targets and Pinbot would like transform, and then I think there were 2 transformations maybe. I only ever got to the first one. I'd love to see this table come out on like Pinball FX3. The physics on that did not look very accurate. Interesting. That was interesting too. Yeah, if I had had this back when I was like 8, I would probably have played the shit out of this. It's not as good as the Sierra Ultra 3D Pinball, but this was also came out a lot before that. Those games are kind of not considered great. in hindsight. Ooh, 8th. Alright, I think we're gonna... What does tools have? Cheat codes! NSF player? Oh, I think you can just play the music off of this? That might... Oh, no, that says cannot mount SD card. Okay, don't mind me. Just cancel that. Yeah, I was playing Pinbot. You missed a couple of cool moves on behalf of me in Metal Storm, and several deaths. I am not gonna mess with this a whole lot right now. I'm gonna just go back. Oh wait, I'm gonna set the LED option. What's in hardware? I'm just curious. Oh, Dendy. That's hilarious. Isn't... I think Dendy's the, like, Russian clone version of the NES. Wow. Interesting. Oh, man. There we go. I had to have the K-Pro Rainbow. I'm not going to load a custom pattern. That seems like too much work. Okay. Again, powering off the system because, as far as I know, I need to change the cartridge. We're going to go back to where it all began. At least for us. Back to no signal. This just feels right. I might have this in, like, square pixel mode, but that's okay. Man, this right here kind of justifies buying this very expensive system. Oh, I didn't quite get that. Oh. This feels so much better than playing this on the Nintendo Switch. It just feels so much better. I mean, sure, the Switch is cheaper, and you can play online with your friends, if you have any friends, which is really helpful in this quarantine era we're living in right now, but does not feel like this. This just feels really good. So Linnea, remember this in the arcade? There's like always this stack of blocks was actually had I think one more block on it, and there was a Koopa Troopa there, and always taunted you. It's like every once in a while you get the fireball to work, but normally you just had to try to not stomp the Koopa twice. I haven't, and I probably should be. Of course, I've been playing Spider-Man and Halo. I'd be playing Spider-Man right now if it wasn't for actually finally getting this console. This was actually delivered, I think the Wednesday last week, but I was just not in a position to do a unboxing stream at the time. This is another place where the arcade had, like, the 2 missing bricks right here, so you'd go over the warp zone, and then you'd fall down. I jumped way too early there. Ah! I was shooting! I was doing so well, too. Oh, crap. I'm kind of surprised I made that little jump there. No, no, don't shrink me again. Whoa. I'm a little out of practice here. Oh yeah, I could have just stood up and it would have just carried me over, I guess. Oh well. I got what I wanted. Somewhere in here there was also, I think, a 10 coin block. Eh. Oh, there it is. I was so close on the first one. It's probably there. I think there was a beanstalk or whatever on one of those. Oh, damn it. I hope that didn't screw up getting to the warp zone. Whoa! Oh. Yeah, not if I do stupid things. There we go. What? 5? Is that right? Was it 5 and then 8? I don't remember either. It's been so long. I remember probably one of the last times I played this on my original Nintendo. I don't know. Certainly one of the only times I really remember playing it from that. I had set up a game, a 2-player game, to play with you, and you were doing whatever. And I played my turn and beat the entire game on that first life. And was like all excited that I beat the game in 1 life, and then it's like, oh yeah, I had I had set this up for 2 players. I was too excited after beating it on 1 life to care, but it was kind of funny. Oh, I bet I know what I did wrong. I think the warp zone might have been off of the, the beanstalk I didn't take. I'm not sure, though. Goodbye. This is so much different playing it all these years later with proper hardware and the coordination we have from all the games we've played since. Oh, damn it. Oh god! I was doing so well, too. I was like, oh god, I got a duck. And like, oh yeah, I'm small now. I know, now I'm dead. No. Time for another game. I'm probably going to hold on to this thing for a long time. This is... I had to admit, this is a lot more fun playing this way. Actually, you know what? Before I play this game, what I'm curious about, because like I said, this just feels so much better. But of course, not like I don't have a Switch right here to compare it against. Don't remember if this is paired. Why would my controller be paired? That would be too easy. One moment. And of course now it wants a software update. That's okay. There we go. So, I think you already knew this, Linnea, but a while back, well, I'm waiting for this to start up. A while back, I was able to get a really great deal from Nintendo directly for their Switch NES controllers. So I got the 8-bit DOE for the 8-bit DOE 2.4 gigahertz for the Analogue NT, and I've got the... I don't know why my cameras are doing this like wavy thing today. Anyway, but I've got that, and I've got the Nintendo one for the Switch. The Switch that is not being super cooperative after what appeared to be a very brief software update. I think it's coming back now. There we go. Alright, so because over here... Oh, there's Mario. Maybe I'll do some Mario 35, because... I mean, all I'm really doing is hanging out and playing games at this point. Yeah, I've played it. I did the... I just told it to update. Maybe it went to sleep. Yeah, that's what I thought I did. Is this maybe an update just... Oh, this was an update just for the games. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I saw something about that you can also, like, hook to a computer and do stuff. SCAT, Special Cybernetic Attack Team. I wish they were putting out more than one at a time, because when it's only one in a row, it's like, oh, I can't see anything else. This Shadow of the Ninja is coming out from, I think, limited run games in a NES cartridge re-release, but I'm honestly probably not going to buy it. I will... When I get into buying stuff that I'm not sure I want, I generally end up just buying a lot of crap that I never play. Not that that game's crap, to be clear, but I'm also not very familiar with it. I will have to play it at some point. Alright, let's see how this feels, because this is same exact hookup. It's on the exact same HDMI switch and everything. It feels close, but it's just definitely not as crisp. It's very good. It just feels slightly off by comparison. Oh god. Goodbye, Koopa Troopa. Oh god, I almost screwed up that jump. There's nothing worse than being invincible fiery Mario and just dying by hole. I mean, I think the reality is that for the average person, this is honestly very good. Most people probably aren't going to tell much difference, especially since most of the lag is probably coming from their TV anyway. But the Analogue NT definitely feels a bit better. I actually think it looks a little bit better on the color palette. But at the same time, to be clear, you can change the color palette on the Analogue NT, which you can't do with this. You can, like, adjust what the colors actually are. Ah, I screwed that up. Oh, there was some lag there. Oh! Well, there goes that one-up. I am not doing good with the one-ups on this one. Ah. Yeah, so this definitely is not quite as good as the Analogue NT. I would definitely say it's better than what I recall on the Wii U, or the Wii, either one really. But I'm also not going to go mess with the Wii right now to try to test it. Because I've only bought this game how many times? On how many platforms? I guess this one I didn't buy it on, I'm renting it permanently on this one, but you know what I mean. I don't know if I have it on mine or not, but I definitely, you know, I definitely have the Super Mario 3D All-Stars. You know, I bought, or sorry, not Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Ah! That was bad. So anyway, I bought, you know, back in the day, I'm sure I had the original Super Mario All-Stars, on Super Nintendo. I, of course, had this for the original NES, and I have it again for the original NES now. I bought it on Game Boy Color, which I I don't think I might actually have that one still. And I got it on the Wii Virtual Console, which of course transferred to the Wii U to the Wii. That was beautiful. So of course I transferred that over to the Wii U. So what? That's already, like, if you count the All-Stars version, I've bought this game twice in this exact form, since I, of course, didn't bother keeping my stuff before. I bought it twice in the All-Stars form. Bought it on Game Boy, bought it on Virtual Console. That's at least 6 times that I've bought this game. At least. I screwed that up. I did not want to hit that. Okay, I don't care. I'm getting that. Because I think that's where the warp zone is I missed last time. I think. What? No! Oh my god. Go away, Goomba. Just go. Tell everyone that Mario let you live. Give them a message from Mario. You mess with Mario, you know what happens, Goomba. So there's our beanpole. Beanstalk. I think this might go to a warp zone. I just don't remember for sure. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I recall that. I don't remember what it did. I think it just went to, like, whatever fit the, match. Forgot that was there. I could have just run across. Yay, 1 up. It's funny how they just recycled these back then. I guess I should hurry. Oh, that was close. Ah. Oh god, am I gonna run out of time? Nope, I'm gonna fall down a hole. Oh yeah, it starts me all the way at the beginning. Hi, Koopa! Yeah, the Analog NT definitely plays this a little bit better. But, I mean, better. Those are expensive. Koopa, go down the hole. I could really go for a mushroom. Oh. Okay, maybe I should quit while I'm behind. Oh, game over anyway. I could continue, but I'm not going to. We're gonna go back to the... We're gonna go back to this. Back to the Analog NT. I remember always using the princess to just do the whole game. Yeah, because she could, like, hover. Yeah, the controls feel so good on the Analog NT. Not that I can play a whole lot better, but, you know. Like I just kind of did. If you want to see something really crazy with this game, you need to watch the TaskBot playthrough of this. The TaskBot speedrun. It is absolutely insane. So one of the really crazy things that that I didn't know until I saw the speedrun, like these little turnips, even once they hit an enemy, even though they won't actually hurt another enemy, they are still live objects in the game that can actually be used to... You can actually grab it and use it again. It's really crazy. It's really hard to do as a human, but of course TaskBot can do it, because TaskBot can do all kinds of stuff. No, let me in! Let me in! Didn't let me get all the coins. I should have done it over there anyway. See, there's a warp zone in this game, but I've never once found it on my own. No, I mean, this one... I mean, to be honest, it's a good game, but it wasn't Super Mario Brothers. And given that we didn't have a Nintendo, and basically Super Mario Brothers 3 was out by the time I got a Nintendo, and unlike this game actually felt like true Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, we didn't play this one a lot, but it's a good game. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're probably aware. I mean, this is well, I think everyone's aware. I mean, this was not released as Mario 2 in Japan. Why am I so bad at this? I can't... You can't jump from the vine. And I'm like trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing, basically. There we go. I mean, Mario 3's clearly a masterpiece of a video game. With the only real problem with it being that it's such a big game and there's no way to save on the original. Yay! Try Luigi. Oh, jeez, his jumping is so weird. Ah, no, I need... No! Maybe I should just go to Mario 3. I don't recall if this has a... I might need to update the firmware, but I don't think this has a way to save states. I definitely need to update the firmware. Because I think the Mega SG, after I updated the firmware, I got save states. I need to do something about the startup. Yeah, that's what I want. I just want cartridge direct. So now if I power off the system and then I start it again, it should just go right into the game like it is a Nintendo. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've probably seen it. I got the NES ornament for my Christmas tree. Oh, it did not do what I thought I told it to do. Cartridge direct. Okay, that looks good. Power off system. So the NES control deck ornament plays an entire level's worth of sounds from Super Mario Brothers. Okay, this is clearly not saving that setting. Probably because I need to go to that afterwards. Yeah. I'm going to try this one more time. See if I'm just being stupid. Because I don't think it changed my LED options or saved it either. Yeah, gotta be the K-Pro Rainbow, which is what it's doing now. I can't easily show it on screen, or I would. Save settings. Yes, really. Saving. Okay. Let's power it off again. And now this time it should really go just right to the cartridge. And my LED settings should be the correct. Okay, maybe my cartridge is just not working. That'd be sad. Hmm. This is one thing you don't have to deal with Virtual Console. Yeah, looks like it probably needs cleaned. Alright, well, I'll have to do Mario 3 another day. Because I kind of feel like that's enough of this. I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. And probably do some Spider-Man on PS5. Alright, I'm back. Wow. That is some spazzing out on the capture card there, isn't it? Like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's weird because, I mean, the signal's passing through just fine to the TV. Seriously. I don't know what it thinks it's doing right now, because now it just says no signal, but it's on the TV and it has to do the pass-through. I may just have to reset OBS, I guess, which I need to change the title of my stream anyway. Yeah, it's definitely an OBS issue because it's completely fine on 4K capture. But that's okay, because I do need to change the title of the stream, so I need to just kind of stop and restart for real quick. But I'm going to talk, I guess, while I... Why did it go blue? Is it working now? No. Weird. It's just weird. Alright, I'm just going to talk through the, through this while I'm fixing it. I'm just going to change my titles. And of course, we will be playing Halo tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Halo is a lot of fun as a cooperative game, especially when we're not taking it seriously. We are really good at killing ourselves in that game. Oh, that was such a great moment. We could not have planned that. Alright. I'm going to kill off OBS. I will be right back. My stream will restart here in just a moment.